What is happening, people? So I wanted to do a video regarding this whole thing with Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith. The new revelations that she recently just talked about this, and it's just really sad because obviously we know that Will Smith, he's a major superstar, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and it's a really sad thing to see a man being disrespected this way by this woman and just continuing to disrespect him. It just seems like something's going on here. Let me play the clip a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about.
I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. I'm like, what is going on right now?
My wife's name
out of your mouth, right?
So she's basically saying that they haven't been together, which I think is BS. I think she just, wanted to sleep around or whatever, and she didn't want to tell him, and you can see by the reaction when you look at him at the Red Table Talk, whatever that show that they have on Facebook, or they have, it just seems like this man is hurt, and it goes to show you that what she's doing is literally putting this man through hell. And finally, things are, they just recently, her saying this right now, she's just saying that it's over, the relationship, but it doesn't seem like it's over, or it wasn't over when the whole thing happened, especially during the slap. So, let me show you this part over here. I don't know if you remember this part over here.
Oh, wow! Wow!
This is, that slap that we all know about with Will Smith. He slapped that, I'm not even going to say, but he slapped that, out of, Chris Rock. I mean, literally the guy, you could tell he was traumatized in that Netflix special. If you saw it, I mean, I definitely recommend you to see it if you didn't see it. Because he does talk about it, he does address the issue finally. But, so, it just seems like Chris Rock, obviously there's some stuff going on we're going to talk about in a little bit, but it just seems like, Will Smith just, he's still, basically he's defending this woman. He's literally defending her. And if they weren't really together, like she's trying to say or she's trying to sell, he wouldn't go out there and slap out of Chris Rock. So it's just kind of a sad thing. But it just as this goes on, it's like she just wants to destroy this man's career. And I'm at this point, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but at this point I'm thinking, maybe it's that she's doing it for monetary reasons. She's releasing a new book or something. What is she trying to promote? Because it seems like she's destroying Will Smith's career basically by making her career better or whatever, trying to do different things and promoting books and different things she does, different projects she works at. It's just a really sad thing when you think about it. Now, in the other hand, I also understand Chris Rock, but I also understand Will Smith, and if you look at it, like in the recent thing that they did, well, actually, I do want to play you this part too, because this was also a thing that kind of made me think, okay, well, you look at this here, and it makes you think they're still together, so why would they do this?
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, with August.
Launched into an interaction. What do you feel like you were looking for?
It had been, and it was, I think that has a lot,
So you can see that this man is like really traumatized. I mean, there's no way that Will Smith, is not traumatized with this issue. But what makes matters worse out of this is that, I used to, look at Chris Rock and think, okay, Chris Rock is a victim here, but the truth is, this actually happened. Let me play to you what happened here.
Jada Pinkett Smith says Chris Rock once asked her out amid rumors she and Will Smith were divorcing.
If we don't talk about it, we're not going to get to the other side. Things are just going to stay in the cracks and fester.
Jesus Christ. So basically, Chris Rock asked this woman, basically he slid on her DM, for God's sakes, And this is something that you don't do, especially when someone's in a relationship or you're not even sure. To be honest with you, it seems like Will and Jada basically swing or something like that, So you don't really get involved with couples like that unless you're into that, unless you're close, and you shouldn't really, I think it's kind of a nasty thing, but to each its own. So, she just literally, basically just said it right there that he asked her out. And, we all painted, Chris Rock like if he was a saint. Of course, it isn't really all his fault, but the fact that he did ask her out, that really, you know, kind of makes it a thing situation, because you know, it could have been an agreement that, you know, maybe she forced on Will. You understand? And if she forced that on Will, what does that mean? Okay, well, maybe Will wasn't into it. He didn't want to do what she, you know, he didn't want to be part of that situation. And what I mean by situation, he didn't want to be, you know, swinging or whatever she wanted to do with him. But anyway, so according to this thing, the relationship is over. Definitely leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this. I feel like, you know, this all needs to stop. I mean, because, you know, this is how things can get really worse, and other really bad things could happen. And you don't want somebody, you know, unaliving somebody or something because of this stuff. And this is why, you know, you don't want Will Smith to go crazy, or, you know, or maybe one of her lovers to do something to Will Smith. So these two need to cut it out and stop telling us about their business. We don't really care about their business like that. And if they want to have a secret life and they want to have, you know, weird sex out there, whatever they want to do, it's totally fine. But, you know, we don't need to know about that. Let us, you know, leave the public out of it, because, to be honest with you, it's at this point I was getting tiring. So anyway, leave a comment below, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.